Hello, welcome back to Oolykee Gaming and welcome back to another episode of Workers and Resources Soviet Republic, and from now on we're gonna do things a little bit more different. Right, that being said, it's actually format of the videos is gonna change a little bit, where I would like you guys, first of all, I will be recording on the same day I'm publishing the videos. I'm kinda doing that for last 2 weeks. I'm recording and there's a potential for me to do the publishing of the video on the same day. This is just gonna be, I am publishing it the next day, but now I'm gonna be publishing it the same day. Why am I doing this? Because I would like to have a little bit more interaction with you guys, and I would like you to input for every episode. So usually I record this around Irish time 11, 12 o'clock, maybe 1 o'clock, and it's published 4 o'clock in the afternoon Irish time. That would be Central European time +1, -1, something like that. Anyway, it's same as UK, but you guys, as soon as you see the video, I'm not gonna be recording it for the next 18 hours or so, so it will give us time to interact with each other a little bit more. A lot of people not suggested this, but said that it's a nice thing about the channel that, you know, you can interact with people, and I'm gonna try to do so more so in the future. So for now I'm thinking about asking you guys, what do we want to see next, what do we want to do next. We have several projects being completed at the moment. We have our coal processing facility here that's gonna more than double our coal output, and it's gonna be linked with conveyor belts straight directly there. We have our aluminium production there. It's already being built, and the whole facility over here. So as soon as this is done and we have a little bit more money, we will have trains coming here and delivering stuff. I can see straight away that I made a mistake here, and there's this this area not connected. This is not connected to anything, and we definitely should connect this one. Right, I think I'm gonna connect it here just not to bother the main road at all, so I think this would be something like this. Yeah, so we have this aluminium production facilities happening over here. By the way, there's also aluminium production in Ireland as well, on the western, somewhere near Limerick, I believe. And I think Rusal, Russian aluminium producer, is owner of the factory. Never mind that, but anyway, right, so this is the second project we have running at the moment. And of course, don't forget, we have a 5-year plan. 5-year plan is we got orders from the Soviet Union that we need to start producing ships. We chose this little bay as our main ship producing area, industrial area here, because geography, more so than geology, of this place doesn't allow us to build big ships here. Also, there's no flat grounds to build cities around here anywhere. We could have potentially had a harbor here, but getting people to work in the shipyard over here, it would be quite difficult having this as a main communication line with the population areas. So we decided to go for a new area over here. I didn't flatten a single thing here except when I was placing buildings, but this is pretty flat. I can see totally that we can build a couple of thousand, 2, maybe 3,000 people, small area, small city that is going to be supplying our shipyard with everything that they need. Also, I already have the storage areas ready here, and this is going to be way not enough for what we needed to be. We're gonna have to extend this area greatly, so sorry, the railroad part of it. You can see that railroad is done being constructed, so we're gonna have to upgrade the other side of the railroad to be finished, and we're done with this. But this is not over yet, because I can see multiple trains coming in here, and we're gonna need several lines, additional lines, waiting here until the trains are unloaded. So I think I'm gonna go and start doing what Toprus did with this map. I'm gonna continue doing that. just manually constructing and expanding this area. I think I'm gonna go for 2 more kind of, let's call it, parking spaces over here. I think I want to go for something like this initially, and we'll see how it's gonna look in the future. It's gonna look like crap, I can already see it. But anyway, and the third thing that we have going on over here is the farming area. Oh, question marks, we always love those. Question mark is they cannot go to Novgorod diesel station. Let's see why. Where is Novgorod diesel station? It's over here. They cannot switch from this right-hand side lane to the left-hand side lane, so we're gonna have to finish this railroad over here. Or we can just connect it like this. This would be maybe even better. And I probably should do it on the other side as well. So something like this. This shouldn't cost us too much, only 5,000 rubles, that's fine. And I'm pretty sure that this guy is gonna have all the issues resolved right by here we go, come on. We need that question mark removed from over your head. We need to tell him to go, excuse me, to the opposite direction, and okay, maybe it's gonna be a little bit more tricky. Let's see until he gets on the other side, but doesn't matter. And then we have our farming area here. You can see that our farm is growing nicely. It's already third grown on some of the fields, on most of the fields. That means we're gonna need harvesters soon. And we don't have anywhere to put this harvest. This is gonna be tricky. This is gonna be a rush hour for our harvest. First of all, I will be buying, this doesn't have to be 3 kilometers, I think. But 2 definitely. 2 is gonna be needed. We're gonna be buying some machinery, harvesters. Not sure if we're gonna go for dollar ones because we don't have a lot of dollars. Because the Western harvesters are much better than the Soviet ones, but we might actually invest in Soviet ones rather than the other ones. And then we're gonna need a couple of covered hull trucks. I think I'm gonna go for 6 initially, and we will be using this distribution office to pick up most of our crops, and they're gonna be deposited in this silo. And straight away I want this silo to, well, do stuff. But first of all, to be transporting these crops as soon as possible to our industrial area over here. We are producing a lot of stuff here. We are producing a lot of chemicals and plastics. Currently we have trucks being loaded, and they are delivering all these chemicals to plastics factory. Plastics factory is working fine. They're gonna be stockpiling another 9 tons of chemicals in this plastics factory, which is fine for us, but we need to get rid of these crops as soon as possible. And that's probably food industry is the one that consumes the most crops, so I think we might go for that. So yeah, this is why I would like you guys to be a little bit more active in the comment section and let me know what would you like me to do first. Where do you see us going from here? We are producing, or we are building this heating plant here. I think it's being built by local people most, which is good. Also we have this heat exchanger on the other side of the village that is just covering everything. Everything is covered by this, and for future expansion we have everything that we need. This is quite a vibrant little town we have over here. Where is the town hall? Town hall is over here. 780 people working here. I can see that electricity is dancing left and right a bit, but could it be that we are overextended over here? We have our electricity production. Yeah, you can see that the electricity production here is not great. We need to increase population of I almost said moderate C Tomsk, because we're working on it. As soon as we don't have enough workers working in an industrial area. Why is that? Because we have too many workplaces. 200 here, 500 here, and there would be another 50-ish, 40 here, and plus plastics it's another 45, so that would be 800 workplaces. At least double, if not triple of that workers is needed, and we don't have enough of them. So currently we are producing these 2 enormous buildings, Belarus Minsk buildings from Kres. You can see that on Mondays, these Belarus buildings, they're quite cool. They're a little bit high capacity, but I counted the windows and flats, and it could be, if they are are small flats, one bedroom flats. I think it's possible for them to hold 390 something people. It is a little bit on the big side. We do have everything ready for people if they need to come and work here. Education, university, everything is up and running, and hopefully we're going to be able to handle all this extra population. But industry, and this is where the food production comes into place. Where do we want to have food production over here? We have a lot of problems at the moment financially. It is exactly because of the things that I told you over here, because of the expansion that we're doing. First of all, industrial expansion, and then the building expansion, because each one of these buildings are taking around 20 workers, and they're constantly staffed. So I'm hoping that they're gonna deliver all the prefab panels as soon as possible, because this is the last segment of construction. As soon as we have all these prefab panels delivered, it's game over, and the buildings are going to be built almost instantly. That's enough yabbering on my part. I'm going to have a coffee here. And the only other thing we have running at what's my favorite part of what I'm doing currently for expansion is expanding the cities, because we have population issue. We always do. We have too much of it, too many people living everywhere. So we have a population boom, and as you can, if you remember the last episode, we started expanding the we started Chomusek is also being expanded. We have new, brand new Soviet apartments being built everywhere. These are Mr. Rob's 074, his own. I think that they are not from Lublin, these buildings, they're from somewhere else, but I wanted to, have a sloping entrance to the city, so I'm pretty happy how this all looks like. Chomusek, as well as every other city, has population issue, 5,500 people, and on the other hand, we don't have any issues. We don't have any issues with Chomusek, because Chomusek steel mill is functioning perfectly fine, but the bottleneck is the coal processing. The first and foremost would be we have too much coal ore being delivered. Unfortunately, that's how it works when you're a prosperous country. But yeah, we need to finish the coal ore delivery system. So we need... Okay, so I just noticed that this is not connected to the road network as well. If fire catches on this, not a lot of coal is gonna burn here because it's... Okay, let's fix this sooner rather than later. So I'm gonna remove this path because it's not necessary for anything, and we don't need gravel path over here. We need mud will be enough, but we don't have access to this building from the road side of view, road point of view. So I would like to build something like this. You can see that we kinda can, and then connect it to here, and we can connect the rest of this network like this. So we have some kind of firefighting capabilities over here. And now this conveyor belt is connected as well, but like I said, we have an issue with processing of oil because not a lot of people are coming here and working in oil processing. And then our tanker exports, are trains that are exporting fuel and bitumen are running low on bitumen. This is like 132 tons. This is not a lot of money. We have a couple of them waiting over here. This would be 600 tons of bitumen. This is the one, this is the money ball that we're waiting for. We need this one to go and export all the sweet bitumen, and that's gonna be, this is a fuel one. As soon as this one exports this bitumen, we're gonna be able to supply or process more coal, which is the point of all of this, because as soon as we can export or produce more coal, you can see that it's already being staffed, the whole area here. As soon as they can process... Oh, you're freaking kidding. Oh, right, and that's not the same. This is the one that that is actually being constructed. I was like, just a second ago there weren't no materials here, but now we have it. So materials are delivered here, but these two long extensions cannot be built by construction offices, because these towers, conveyor towers, if they are not connected by road but a path, they cannot receive materials. So currently we can't receive any materials. to these towers. So towers itself can be built, but not adjacent buildings. So these conveyor belts need to be done by us all from the beginning to the end. And this is gonna be something that I don't usually like to do, but I'm gonna have to do it here. I will be getting a loan again to finish this construction. So we have one construction here, 56,000 rubles. The second one here is again 56,000 rubles, and we have these two small ones. This one is not that expensive. Ooh, 20,000. That's actually quite expensive for the short distance that it's covering. So 100 and yeah, let's go for a really short-term loan of 150,000 rubles. So I'm gonna go for half a year, and here we go, 170,000 rubles, and let's finish this, because when we finish this, we're gonna have additional coal production available. So this episode now, we're gonna be catching up with all of this, what we've been doing recently. And this is not working because this building is without power supply, because this is not finished, because this is not finished either. And now this is connected, but this one is not. Okay, this one is going... Are you... Here we go. I think we have something. We have power. We have the power. Okay, they're processing, they're filling in fast, and this is the last segment we need to build. I'm not gonna wait for the materials to be delivered. I'm gonna open the floodgates straight away. So there we go. We are processing now at some 60%, 70% capacity. So that would be over 100 tons of coal being processed. Well, all the time. Well, what does this mean? This means that we will be getting more coal into our steel mill, and that means we're going to be producing steel more faster. You can see that we have a lot of stuff happening over here. This one was probably just refueling, and we have a second one going. These are the iron runners, I believe. No, this is a coal ore. Yeah, this is funny. This is funny. I don't understand why they don't go and reload here. Sorry, refuel here. I think I'm gonna have to do a little bit of tweaking over here in this area. So now is 7th of June. That means by the end of the year we're gonna have to repay all that loan, 170,000. I think we're not gonna have any issues with that, because this is currently, I believe, the only loan we have. Just let me see. Here we go. 180 days, 2% rate, 170,000 rubles we need to repay in the next 6 months. Okay, right, so what's the deal? What do we have? What do we have? We have coal processing, which now is not a problem. We have extra coal. It's being delivered to the heating plant and the steel mill, and that's perfectly fine. We have... Here we go. Iron ore is being delivered as well. That means we should have that the steel production should skyrocket in this case. Which we're having under control, because we have a train distributing our steel over here, and then all the extra steel that is not being unloaded here is being exported. Which means that if it's full, the train load full of steel, if it's full of steel, it's... Oh, here we go. The oil runner here, it's delivered all the oil. Did you fill this in? It's here. You can see here that our petrol station here, that fueling station, is full of fuel. And then we have a station here for... Oh, sorry. That would be the one over here. 64 tons of fuel. We don't have a lot of happening over here. We have this tourist train going up and down, so... And then this is going to be refueled in next pass. Right, so little Polish fuel train is doing a magnificent job. I'm really happy about it. It has over 150 ton capacity, 156, but that would be around 150 tons when it's filled all the way. Iron runners are filling in the steel mill. Yeah, so I need your input on this. I need to ask you, what do you want to see us do next? Should we go for food industry? Should we go for something else? I don't have any problems continuing importing the crops plus whatever we have over here. I'm pretty sure that in this episode I'm not 100% sure because I'm not gonna speed this up too much. A lot of stuff is happening around here. Should we go for food industry? Should we go and finish the aluminium, force the finishing of aluminium industries over here? That means finishing construction of this town, which is interestingly not being constructed at the moment for some reason. Oh yeah, because they're upgrading a lot of other stuff. Yeah, you can see that our construction offices are crazily busy, crazy. And this is one of the other things I would like to do soon. I would like to build more construction offices around our capital and here. If we continue building as we are, I'm upgrading a lot of roads, and trust me, our roads are crap. They're like in really, really bad condition, and a lot of stuff needs to be upgraded here. You can see these bypasses and then roads going to these storage tankers where we're getting most of our fuel. Oh, looks like it's recovering now. And of course there's no workers in the power plant. But I can see a small flock of people heading to the power plant. At least 5 of them. But not ideal. This is not ideal, and I would like this to function a little bit better, but hey ho. You play the cards you've been dealt with. Right. I'm not really too crazy about this road over here going over the railroad, because if there's some issues with the railroad, I don't want our people to depend on crossing this railroad to get to our industrial area, so I would like to work on this a bit. Probably creating a road here and then bypass around the power plant. Yeah, let's do that. Let's plot the future road over here. Hopefully, don't burn down, please, and we're gonna be grand. I'm not too crazy about this road either. This is just for firefighting purposes over there, which is not priority right now. This is gonna be one couple of blocks or places for our industries, food or whatever, doesn't matter. Whatever you see fit, I'm gonna place in here when we discuss this in the comment section, please. And I think we can start with this and then go around over here. I would like it to look decent, you know. This is my only goal here. So something like this, for example. I think this is okay. I'll finish the mud roads later. I would like to keep it like this just so they can finish this in one go. If you cut this construction site in multiple smaller construction sites, it's gonna take them a little bit longer to finish it. Right, one main thing with the 5-year plan I need to pay attention to is to make sure that the construction segments of our road are all connected to the assigned, that they have construction offices assigned. As you can see, we are already finished where we're finishing this road here. This is the last segment before our little village. This is going to be construction village over here. I mentioned a little bit about that previously, where our people are going to be, the workers who's going to be constructing this city are going to be living there. So this is a small village. Unfortunately, has a church too. I don't think you would have the village the size of these, you know, with church. They probably wouldn't bring it, especially in our atheist times. 1966 Soviet Union. Coffee time. Right, so there's a couple of other things I would like to upgrade, but this is going to require money. For example, this main road, there's a lot of trucks using this road, and I think I will not have an option to upgrade this with our construction offices, because there's no alternative. I mean, we have this one parallel road to this, but I think we should just do it. We should just advertise Nike and say just like, let's do it. Right, so let me go with the bus stations first. I will go and upgrade these guys. I'm not sure if I want to keep both parallel roads, but I know that I want to keep this road. So this road is important because of the industries. So we are spending a little bit money over here. My bad, ma culpa. And I think this is more or less how I would like it to look. And probably asphalt plant as well. And here we go, something burned down. Cargo station, this is always tricky. Oh, sweet baby Jesus, this is horrible. Oh boy. How is this? Oh, right, I remember now. I built this road and I never reconnected it back. Problem. Mistakes have been made. Crap. Okay, we're gonna need a little bit of a loan quickly. Soviet Union, they said no problem whatsoever. I'm gonna borrow the same amount of money as I did before, and we quickly need to rebuild this. Now we have 3 trains coming here at all the time. They're unloading here. Here we go. We need this, and we need this. I might leave it in this direction though. Problem with this is that it's kind of on the tight location here. I'm gonna have to remove some of the railroad from here. Oh, this is not gonna be cheap. Stupidity is never cheap. Boy. Train aggregate unloading. Yeah, I can probably do something like this. Let's try. Let's try angling it a bit, like this, and then leveling it a bit, and finishing it like this. But I'm pretty sure I'm gonna have problems with this tower over here. So we have a railroad. Let's not do the railroad first. Let's do the conveyor belts. Now, please connect smoothly. Oh, it's this one. Nope, no dice. No smooth connection, and of course no smooth connection. Okay, so we're gonna have to remove the road first and see if we can work around it. Now this road is not really important anymore. This road was important previously because it was supplying our workers here. And let me just see which one would be the best for the future development. So this one is not. Looks like the pillar is in the middle, and then we have here and here. I think this one would be the best. Not even close, but actually, yeah, we care. I was thinking like, oh, I don't even care, but I do. We need to finish this, and then let's go for the railroad, and I'm gonna do the roads now. 2,000 rubles and 2,000 rubles. Okay. So this needs to be finished because I have several trains. Oh, hopefully we didn't lose a train. We didn't. These guys need to go to this waypoint, and then after that you need to go over here. As soon as this is done, hopefully this is gonna be resolved now. I will be... Come on, chop chop. Here we go. They're still waiting to go back here. I can do this and this. I think this is it. And I think I have to wait until unloaded, but I'll check that. And then we have the small gravel runner that is bringing gravel over here. He might be confused right now, but I have to find him. Is this the one? Yes, you can see that it has 2 waypoints as locations. So looks like they didn't even notice that this was burned down because they were doing the other stuff that they were doing. There we go. So this is done. I need to connect this to our fire department. That would be like this. And our fire department is... Do we have it here? I think we should. I think we should have fire department around here. And let's do the search like this. So we need buildings. And we need... fire station. Oh, here we go. Okay, my bad. Let's see, fire station here. It has trucks, that's perfectly fine. And is it covering this? It's not really covering this because I think this road might be the main reason why. This road would definitely speed them up a bit, but building this road is not going to be easy. Of course, we're gonna have to play with the electricity hoses. Electricity hoses are always a bad news. They're really good because you can do anything that you want with electricity hoses. Cables. I know they're cables. It's just I'm being stupid intentionally. And electricity hoses should go here, and that should be it. There we go. So we have connection again. I just wanted to check if this is now it's covered. Now everything here is covered with this fire department. I'm just hoping that these two little vehicles will be enough to put out any fire. It's just a firefighting van and this big truck over here. Right. I think that's it for now for, well, fixing this. Right, so my question to you guys is, I need suggestions. Do we go and speed up our aluminum industry? Do we go and speed up our food production? This is the question. What should I do around here? I can see that this is again progressing quite nicely. This is going to be finished in seconds. I want this to be finished so I can start importing coal. Do I want to supply them with coal? That's a good question. Do I want to buy trucks delivering coal here? Of course I do, I do, but which trucks? Coal delivery is over here from there. It shouldn't be a big problem. They don't consume that much coal. I think it's... Well, we'll see in a second now. So this is done, and of course I will have a safety mechanism here. 3 tons of coal. Fire... Oh, the electricity. No electricity? That's fine. We have our electricity hoses over here, so I'll do real quickly mod, and I will go for power substation because I like this one. This is my favorite. Again, I'm mentioning most of you are probably sick and tired of listening to this, but this is my favorite substation. The only annoying thing about it, it's not in the section over here, but it's separate from the rest of the buildings. So this is my favorite one, and now should have electricity. Yeah, it does, and heating is up and running. You can see here. So this has 60-ton capacity, and it consumes 1.2 tons of coal per day. Okay, so if I take one truck, one vehicle, and tell it to deliver coal from somewhere around here, let's say even this facility over here, and deliver it to this heating plant, I think we shouldn't have any issues with this, because it will take him less than 10 days to go there and back, and 10 days is how much coal supply they will have. This is how much coal supply. Is it 10 days? No, 10 days, it's how much coal he can carry to supply it with the heating plant. Because if I use this purple, pink, brown, yellow, something trucks, the Czechoslovakian ones, they will carry 12 tons of coal, and this is enough for 10 days, just in case if we need something. But it's gonna have 60 tons of coal backup. So if I do, let's say, where do we purchase trucks again? Here we go. If I go here, I need to create a little bit of mud roads. Right, mud road, we have them here. Again, they're not connected here because I'm waiting for our industries to be, our construction offices to finish this road, so I'm gonna create additional road here somehow. I probably can do something like this. Because I'm gonna be removing this road anyway, so it's connected. I will go back to the vehicle depot, go to dumper trucks. I will select my favorite truck. We do have bigger trucks, but this one goes 70 kilometers per hour and carries 12 tons. We have bigger one, this one, Belarusian dumper truck that has 25 tons, but it only goes 35 kilometers per hour. I don't think this is something that should be on the roads. So I think I'm gonna go with this dumper truck, just one. One is gonna be perfectly fine. So I'm gonna select it, tell it to go here to this coal storage and wait until loaded. You're gonna load coal, and you're gonna just be delivering coal here, and that's it, and wait until unloaded. So if you have extra coal, just wait, don't spend fuel, and that's it. I can mark coal as well, so there we go. So this is his job. It has a fuel petrol station over here, so that's not gonna be a problem. These guys should be constructing these bridges. They are, but it takes a little bit time. Actually, a little bit workers are needed here. I'm still gonna let them finish this slowly. I'm not gonna invest too much in this. I would like to focus on checking out what's happening in our capital, see Tomsk. See, Tomsk needs 50 tons of prefab panels here, and then 50 tons over here, and then what are we doing here? Another 110, 120. So we're gonna need a crap load of prefab panels. You can see that they're loading. Now, this is not ideal situation that we have here, because loading these prefab panels, it usually goes quite slow. It's normal thing that it's quite slow. You can see here the speed. I think it's faster with the cargo stations, if we have cargo stations connected, but I'm fine with this. We have all the cement we need. This is a cement backup. These little cement runners are supplying our concrete plant here. You can see that it's full at the moment, so concrete plant is fine cement wise. Probably would be better if we design this area with a little bit of cement storage, but I think we're gonna survive like this. Cement is being produced just here, and we have two little Škodas just going up and down delivering this cement. Probably should stop saying cement. Let's see what we have over here. Oh, this train is really good. I think this is 160 km/h electrical train. This one is really, really cool. Again, guys, tell me what you would like me to do here, and in the next episode I can do it, because now I'm recording every day, only a few hours before it's gonna be published. I'm not sure how long I'm gonna be able to do this for. I'm not traveling anywhere, you know what's happening in the world. If not, welcome. Go back to where you came from. If you were in a coma or sleeping, that Australian guy, or I think I would just go back to sleep if I found out what's happening around the world right now. But anyway, if you oh, actually, this one even has additional space next to it. Oh, this looks ugly as hell. This needs to be rebuilt. I'm gonna do that later. This is main industrial area, and this is, yeah, this is even the main connection now between those two cities. We need to finish a connection over here. I think this road is nice. I don't think that I'm thinking how we can develop future industrial area here. So you can see here how far our people can walk. This is only 150 meters to the nearest buildings they have, and also we can upgrade that, and we can even shorten their trip. So technically they would be able to walk almost all the way here. Well, just before here you can see that 300, yeah, so this area here would be covered by this train station, and I'm pretty sure that this area will be covered by it as well. So we don't have any issues expanding our industrial area, but we have issues that we need more population to work there. More population brings more problems, because we need more stuff for our people. Spirituality. How the hell are you not seeing this big cathedral right next to your building? I think you can see there's no complaints. This is the first time ever I'm seeing that people are not complaining about something. You can see that we have some complaints about sports, but this should be connected. Yes, this is connected. They're complaining about sports, but they have sports over here. Spirituality, on the other hand, yes, they have that as well. And we have a public transport system going from here to here, so if they can't find something over there, they can find it probably from the other side. Also schooling system over here. We have nice Bolshoi Theater here and school. You know what? I thought that this is not an issue, but looks like it is. I will cut the number of people working in Bolshoi Theater, and the school. Regarding the school, I'm thinking that I might. Yeah, sorry about the sounds. I think I might lower the amount of workers working here. Maybe not. Maybe I can demolish a school on this side. This is university, and this university is barely used. Well, actually it's not. Both universities are kinda full-ish. They have a lot of people working in them, and we still have students not getting education. This is not ideal, but I don't really care that much about it. And then we have a Tomsk school over here that I think I would like to remove, because they can go. I'm pretty sure they can even walk here. Well, kinda. A lot of them can. A lot of them can walk. But we have a public transport system as well. Is this public transport? This is rail construction. No. Public transport system would be... Let's see. Would be empty. Both of them. So obviously both sides of town have everything that they need. I'm thinking like this. Let's try this. This is an experiment. I'm gonna demolish this school, and I will see how our students are gonna react, because they should be using public transport to go on this side, because we have a school here, and this now creates a little bit more living space if we need to build anything. And I just noticed that we have a indoor swimming pool here that is in range of this as well, but this swimming pool doesn't have enough workers, so I'm gonna increase number of workers here. This could be the issue that they have, why they don't have sport access. They're just waiting too long for the stuff that they need. And then we have a nice little space here for some future development. We are 27 tons already. We have 27 tons over here. Okay. And we're gonna be finishing these buildings quite soon. I was thinking of starting a development over here instead of this school. I'm not even knowing how it's gonna react, but I can see how many people are working over here. Public transport, there we go. Already we're transporting students. I'm not sure which ones were, but we already have students being transported. Rail construction, Modern Republic. I did not put the cheat mode on. The only cheat mode we're using is line spacing, so the public transport works a little bit better. And I just lost a bus. And here we go. This is moderate public, but it's not moderate, it's C-Tomsk public. This is probably, you know, like Leningradskaya, even though it's St. Petersburg. Right. We have some... Let me see pollution-wise, how are we doing? Yeah, pollution is slowly encroaching towards the city from the oil fields, but I think we're gonna be more or less safe from pollution. I'm not thinking of expanding towards the oil field, but we'll see how that's gonna be handled. Okay, right. Oh, I didn't give you many options. So aluminium production, and we have the food production over there. And I would like to ask you guys, what do you think about expanding? We have a Bonigi here town that usually functions well until suddenly it doesn't. But Bonigi over here is a quite nice town, and I can see that kindergarten is a big issue. This kindergarten that they have is already full, but that's not a it is a problem, but it's not a problem because I will be expanding Bonigi as well. The problem or the benefit of Bonigi is we have huge unemployment because we don't really need that many people working. It's a small industrial zone here with 75 people working in the brick production. We have 30 people working in heating, the big heating plant, and then we have a small power plant over here. So we are pretty cool with worker-wise as it is now. So any future expansion here that you suggest that we could implement over here, I think we can do even over here, that they can walk to work. So small industrial area over here, or something a little bit bigger can be implemented around here. I will find space, but I'm pretty sure that this is flat-ish, or we can flatten it a little bit. So we have space for some kind of industries over here. We can start maybe, we have fabric factories, but bear in mind that fabric and clothing factories, we have something. Mr. Toprus left us infrastructure here in place that we can use already. Let me just quickly check what did I miss here. That's fine. So we have a fabric factory over here that we can supply with crops. You can see that we have a lot of storage as well for fabric factory, but this is, I'm pretty sure that this would be input storage for processing fabrics. But actually, no, there's no buts because it's well connected with railroads. I thought that this is not connected with railroad, but it is. So we can have trains coming here, supplying us with people. We have even the train depot here, and then they can create, let's see what we can do here. I have no idea what this is supposed to be. So we have this storage area for something, and this storage area for something. This can be all connected to this, but the secondary storage area would be for, well, something else. And why is this cargo station connected to this train station? Probably because then I think it might be loading stuff on the cars here, or maybe unloading. No, 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 unloading I don't think it's possible, but loading definitely. Okay, let me see. Fire, pants on fire. No, it's liar, I know. Anyway, so we have this fabric. Should we focus on this? Should we focus on expanding this fabric facility, fabric production over here? What do you think? Let me know in the comments section. So we have a nice, really nice fabric production here, which I probably should employ our railroad construction office to continue working on this area, because this is really beautiful. And I think we should utilize it, use it as much as we can. Of course, probably not pay for this, but there we go. Here we go. Something like this. Yeah, you can upgrade all of this. I think we have all the resources necessary. Okay, this is not needed. And then continuing on, we have this railroad going in two directions, this way and this way. And finally the mess would be resolved, hopefully. Whoa, okay, this is a long one. Here we go, all the way here. So you can upgrade this, and you can see that this one is damaged. Oh no, it's not. It's damaged here. Right, let me do... Wait, it's damaged. No, it's not. This is the secondary one. Well, we can fix it. We can either fix it or leave it alone. It doesn't really matter. Here we go. All the way here, and... Why is it allowing me to go all the way? But doesn't matter. Let's remove this, and let's rebuild it this way. And then... Yeah, that's it. Okay, and you can construct this. So whenever he has chance, he can work on this. The only problem is how to get people working here, because this village here is fine. I would like to use trains. You can see that it has a train station over here. But how am I supposed to utilize that? There's no villages around here, so the closest village is over here. And it's not... It's glorified even to call it a village. It's quite small. And then we have the village that we have over here. Nachomo, let's call it Nachomo, because that would be how it's pronounced in English, but right, and then we can zigzag trains. Well, it's gonna be all the way here, obviously. Probably I can rotate them here, but I don't want to do that. Toprus is already angry at me for doing... well, he's not, he's quietly, he's suffering internally when I'm demolishing his map over here. Okay, so I'm gonna continue demolishing the map just to continue hurting him. So I'm gonna be removing these telegraph poles. They look beautiful, but unfortunately bombing campaigns did the worst here, so it's quite damaged. So we have fabric production here. I don't have any problems getting crops in here. And then we have chemicals. Chemicals, it's gonna be a little bit trickier to get here, but I can probably even have a single train doing that. For example, train can go and pick up chemicals from somewhere, let's say this storage area here, and delivering it elsewhere. And probably I should have limited this to crops, no, chemicals, yes, fabrics, I don't know, alcohol, no. Oh, alcohol production, that's another thing that we can consider. Food production, no, because I will be having a different storage for our food production. And then we have clothing, maybe electrical components, yes. Plastics, no. I'm gonna be storing plastics only in the plastics factory, and anybody who needs plastics, it can go and get him here. It only has 2 parking spaces, but plastics is not so. If we need anything, like transport plastics elsewhere, I will store them to a proper storage, and I'm gonna create a new storage and have the railroads and all the infrastructure that we need. Anyway, so So this is the story of the plastics, and yeah, so what do you think? Alcohol production, food production, fabric production, should we move some of that stuff to Bonigi, because Bonigi has a lot of potential and population growth? And also bear in mind that we do have some industries over here. I will real quickly go and check what other industries await for us in the future, and I still don't know how to set this up properly, but I'll do my best. Right, so future industries. This is wood chopping area, choppers, obviously for future tourism if we ever develop it. It has potential for railroads, but it's obviously demolished badly. And there's even a tunnel here. Yeah, look at this one. He tried to hide it from us, but I can see it's a tunnel. And then we have a small town over here with food production. Right. This is interesting. Food production all the way here. Yeah, that would be interesting. If I get crops over here and then have people from local village. Yeah, I'm kind of leaning towards this, that food production can be built here, can be developed from here, but I'm still gonna leave it to you guys, because whatever happens, we won't be, the food production is not gonna be the eye-watering amount of, like, we will have to have more than this one food production, because I don't think 20 tons of food per day, first of all, it's not possible to produce 100%. Let's say even half that, 10 tons a day. I'm pretty sure that we are already consuming more than that. We can quickly check this. So let's say last year, or even we can see last month, imports from Soviet Republic. It's actually under 10 tons of food per day that we are importing at the moment. But anyway, you can see that we are importing steel, but that would be the purchases that we do for steel. Unfortunately, because I'm using these towers without roads, probably I should, for more realism, probably I should be using these towers with roads, not with paths, so they can construct all this stuff over here. Okay, finally, this hasn't happened in a while. Yeah, train collapse. Why do you both need to go here? I think that you shouldn't go. I think you should go here. Turn around. Yeah, they just batched up here because I'm pretending like I know. I know, because they were both one next to each other, because we had this issue with construction of this station. Usually they keep a distance, but this shouldn't be happening. What happened here? They were both here at the same time. They unloaded more or less at the same time when the first one came out. You're gonna see now that they shouldn't have any issues with getting here. At the moment, yeah, he's gonna have to wait for this one to go here, and then they're gonna exchange. I can even speed this up to show you. I'll real quickly repay the loans we have, some of them. Longer one, here we go. I'll just return all the money, doesn't matter. There we go. So it wasn't really, I shouldn't have borrowed that money, but I wanted our industries to work, to function, so we can resolve these issues as soon as possible. Right, a lot of our railroads need to be upgraded as well, and I have no idea how to upgrade them while the trains are running. You have to redo the whole system first, but I will not do that. So what is this? This is Iron Runner, and now these guys are gonna exchange their locations. So this one, okay, the train is busy. So this one needs to unload over here. It needs to unload the gravel. So this one has advantage, and then at the same time the steel train that was exporting steel is gonna go and reload steel. We're gonna check that right now. And we have a TE7 locomotive going to get coal, but this is gonna be they're gonna have distance between each other now a little bit more, because this one is almost full. It's gonna go in the opposite direction, so these things shouldn't repeat anymore, hopefully. Yeah, that's reassuring, I know. Train wise, 149 tons of steel. How much steel can you carry? 216 tons. We do have something around here. Now the iron is a problem. Ha! I'm shocked. This comes as such a big shock to me. That iron is a problem. You can see that iron runners are driving like crazy, getting here and back, just delivering this iron. I think this is working fine. I think I might implement a third train to deliver iron ore, because of the speed that we are requiring iron ore right now. Well, iron ore is less needed than steel, so they need 200 tons each. For each train delivers 600 tons of iron ore. That means each train of iron ore produces 120 tons of steel, because coal is delivered directly to the steel mill through the conveyor belt system. So that's pretty good. That's pretty good per train. I think because we did some upgrades right now, this is a little bit unstable, but it still takes 3 days for them to produce this steel. I will not introduce the third train yet. I will leave it as it is and see how it functions in the future. We'll see what the bottlenecks are. We are dealing with bottlenecks all the time, and we're always trying to clear them. At the moment, the bottleneck is consumption of crops, because the only thing that is consuming the crops is the chemical factory, and we need to deal with that. We need to increase consumption of crops, be that through the alcohol and then export of alcohol, or be that through the food production, which is probably the best thing to do. But I'm gonna leave this to you guys. If we go for fabrics, I will be exporting fabrics. Fabrics is quite possible to do. I did give our trains a little bit more things to do, like train construction, rail construction vehicle. I gave him a little bit more work to do, so it's busy repairing these tracks, but I don't think he's gonna be able to repair or upgrade these tracks, so I'm probably gonna have to create some kind of train track like this, but obviously in a way that Toprus is not gonna kill me because I'm butchering his map. Something like this probably here. I don't know, somewhere around here. I'm thinking of creating a bent. Maybe, I'm not even sure if this is possible, for example, because this looks really steep. And we need to fix some of these stuff over here. Right hand side, we have some machinery around here. Right click, sorry, I said right hand side. Let me level this a little bit more, if possible. Yeah, something like this, and we have several of these. You can see that this path here, it's obviously just built, so train is the most important. And as soon as I build this, I'm gonna need a road or something. This looks ugly, and I'm not gonna construct this. What I'm gonna do is demolish a little bit of railroad over here and over here. And I'm gonna rebuild the whole thing. You can see that it's gonna level it a little bit better. The only problem here is that this road now is gonna be pain in the rear end to reconstruct, but that's fine because this is not important, this road. Maybe if I can I do it closer to here, maybe? Yeah, this looks like it's a too steep incline and decline, that this is a little bit on a steep side. It can do it here, but then we don't have the... let's see. Yeah, this doesn't look too realistic. Obviously, we can do it. I can do it... No, this is gonna be a little bit tricky. This is gonna be what you guys are complaining about me leveling the ground for too long while recording. This is something that I'm gonna do off screen. But anyway, if you guys decide that you would like me to go and work on the fabric production, which is going to be over here, I will do something to supply them with workers, even if I have to go and make a bus trips from here. which is also a thing. We can have a bus stop in the town center, in the village center, because if we're gonna expand to new industries, a lot of them without job, and some of them complaining about sports, really? Could be, could be. Wouldn't be the first time I forgot about sports. Let me real quickly find something. Yeah, we can place this gym more or less anywhere because it's quite versatile. I can probably even... Can we do something like this? This is too big. Here, something like this wouldn't be the worst thing in the world. But I think I might do that. Maybe I'm gonna do it later. Maybe I can do it now. Actually, you know what? This is a kindergarten here, I think. Yeah. Yeah, fathers can have a footsie, futsal game while waiting for the kids or something. We have this gym. This is all a bit bigger, I think. Yeah, all of them are a little bit bigger, so something like this. I know. Here you go. Hopefully you're gonna be happy. So if I build a gym over here. Wait. Can I do it back to this? Okay, we're running out of time, but I wanted to... Yeah, this is much better. This is gonna look like it's a part of the same complex. Let's finish it straight away with our own money, without connections, and bang. And I will build the pads myself. Perfect. See? Perfect. That's it. Okay, guys, I hope you enjoyed this one. If you did, press the like button. If you didn't, leave a nasty comment in the comment section. Let me know what you think. I really greatly appreciate your input. If there's no input, I don't know. I'm probably gonna cry myself to sleep. But anyway, thanks for everything. See you in the next one. Bye-bye.